Well, it was a hard-fought battle tonight. Really an odd situation where the rain came in, and it just took us by surprise. I think had a great concept going with military appreciation, and as we honored Sergeant First Class Tristan Grayson and his family, and having them here was just a neat thrill, and having his son Justin run out with the flag was really, really fun. And I think we do that as good as anybody, and the TAPS program deserves a lot of credit for working with us on that as well. And so really, really really like that theme of when we open up with military appreciation. I thought Glenville State did a heck of a job. They did not stop. They came back. They stopped our offense a lot of times in the red zone, and Coach Keller and his crew really have improved a lot. And we've got to be able to do a little better job of not being such a front-running team where we kind of have things go well and we kind of ride that, and then all of a sudden it fizzles and we can't keep that consistency. I am extremely proud of how we scored 27 unanswered points, though, to come back from a 14 nothing deficit. That was actually quite amazing to be able to put those 3 touchdowns up on the board right after we went down 14 nothing, and so that I'm very pleased about. But our guys hung in there, and we came up with some big field goals. Wish they were touchdowns, but we still were able to find a way to pull it out. And so really happy and proud that our guys are 2-0 here in the conference.
You mentioned the rain. That was only for about a quarter, but that was when the game kind of changed back to your direction.
It did.
So how much did that change your game plan, and how much maybe did you guys take advantage of that?
Yeah, I don't know that it changed much. I felt like we were able to still throw the ball. Typically you would think that you'd want to try to run the ball during bad conditions, but we felt like we were still able to throw the ball. I mean, obviously we had a couple of drops, I think, during that time, but we weren't afraid to still throw it. And, I thought it really bode well for us because I felt like Glenville kind of coughed it up during that time too, and so our defense came up with some big takeaways, I thought, during the rain.
And the defense, allowed 1 touchdown after that initial stretch. Obviously, that's essentially what won you the game right there. Defensive strong play.
Yeah, absolutely. For as disappointing as it was the way we opened up defensively, I thought they did do a good job of responding. And, at times it didn't feel like we only gave up 1 touchdown there at the end, but we did. We kept battling defensively, and we found a way to kind of balance out stopping the run and not giving up any more big plays. And, that was a big factor in us winning for sure.
Emotionally, how difficult was it to overcome that 14-0 start?
Well, I think it's really tough. You start to wonder if guys are, going to stay locked in, or if their energy is going to get down and out, or, what's going to go on. But we train things like this, and so you hope that in these moments, guys can bring that to light, and it can come to fruition in terms of how you train for it. And I think, that's what we saw. Our guys really responded, and I think they did a fantastic job of being able to keep playing one play at a time. We play our best this play. That's, something that we preach. And, I think what happened was little by little, the little things turn into big things. And so we were able to find 21 points there quick.
And you were able to run the ball a lot more efficiently tonight than last week.
Yep. Yeah, we did a really diligent job this week of working on just how we blocked and staying on guys full speed to the whistle. Getting Joe Early back obviously helps. He is a difference maker. And so when he's feeling good, when he's on point, I think he's one of the best backs in the conference. And so we got to continue to find ways to just give him a little bit of a crease, and I think he can make a lot out of it.
And then Josh Jones had some of your bigger plays on offense as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a leader for you, the guy you expect that from. But how big was that, the drives he led there, especially in the first half?
Yeah, he makes good decisions I like when he makes the good decisions when he pulls the ball down and runs, because he's able to use his legs very well. I'm constantly in his ear about making sure that he's not forcing it. And he's a guy that has great confidence in his abilities. We have great confidence in his abilities, and so he wants to make plays. He knows he can make them, and we got to just continue to channel his decision making and making sure that he understands the scenarios where he's able to take some of those risks and when not to.
And then, of course, a punt return touchdown can always be a big momentum play, and that's where you guys took the lead as it happened in this game. So, obviously that was a big play in the flow of this one.
Absolutely. Devin, he needed to respond. He gave up that first touchdown, and he needed to get some confidence back, and I think that really kind of helped him to focus more on having a better game after that. But, he's always dangerous, and in the punt return game, kick return game, he's been good for us, very good for us, and so that was really good to see him kind of get on track with that. Yep.
And the kicking game is somewhere you guys have had, it's been hit and miss the last couple of years, but an excellent night tonight for Rivera.
Yep.
With the 5 field goals. So,
absolutely.
I'm sure that's a very big positive for you guys.
It is, definitely. On defense, we say if we can hold offenses to field goals, we give ourselves a chance to win. If I'm flipping to the other side, I felt like, man, Glenville's doing that to us. I'd rather have had touchdowns there and not have to settle with so many field goals. But, Gerardo came in and really did a good job for us there. Operationally, we got to clean up some things. But, it was wet out there, and it was tough to operate in. And so for his consistency to pop in like that, that really helped us out. So it really helped us put some points on the board.
Huge punt return shifted the momentum of the game. What was it like, and what was it like on the sideline after that return? Feel out there on the field?
Well, first and foremost, I want to shout out my blockers. They made a big lane, and all I had to do was run. I was just following them, and after that, sideline was just lit. We was all turning up, celebrating, and everything. It was an amazing feeling. So I'm just glad I could shift the momentum for the team and everything like that.
Coach Richardson mentioned you gave up the first touchdown. So, how much of a sense of kind of, I don't want to say redemption, but, helping your team get back in it after that, did you feel on that punt return?
I felt like I helped them out a lot. I let my team down. I kind of let my my mind overtake how I was playing. Me and Coach Rich talked about it, so I had to tighten up on that. But I feel like that play, in a sense, it did redeem that play. But I still gave up 7 points at the end of the day. So I got to do better.
For the defense, you guys allowed 1 touchdown after that opening stretch.
Sir.
What changed for you guys throughout the game, and also, how proud are you of yourselves to do what you did tonight?
We just started doing what we knew, cold black. You know what I mean? Like, we just started balling. Everybody started feeling themselves a little bit, and we just kept making plays as a unit. It just kept going and going and going. So, like, I'm proud of them boys. I'm proud of all my boys. They turned up for real. So it felt great. That after the first quarter, that's how we play. That's how we play.
Could you define turned up?
Turned up? Man, we was lit. You know what I'm saying? We was lit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just having fun. That first quarter, it seemed kind of flat. Everybody wasn't. I don't know. Everybody just wasn't feeling it as much. But after that, we just flipped switch, and everybody was just feeling themselves, getting in their groove, making plays. It was just up from there.
All right, so you had the long field goal attempt in overtime last week. Had the leg, just missed wide left. What is the effort tonight do to boost that confidence and that motivation going on through the season?
Actually, it's a funny thing because I talked to my boys after, my holder, Alex, Hodge, and my snapper Trent. And we were talking about it, and I was like, you know what, I went out there and I didn't feel nervous at all to hit it. So, it just came down to execution. And, just turning back around to this week, it was business as usual. I wasn't thinking about that kick, and I just had to move forward and continue to do what I do.
Yeah, and you talk about Alex Hodge. He had a couple really impressive holds, adjusting through the wet ground and making sure it was there. So talk about what it means to have him and the special teams unit in general.
Oh, he's been amazing ever since last spring. We worked him hard. We told him he had to be that guy to put that ball down there for us, and he's worked hard at that position and that role. And I told him today, I was like, look, I have to trust you and I have to trust everybody. And, you know, it doesn't have to be pretty, but as soon as we get that ball down there, we got to put up through the uprights.
So 5 field goals in this game, and we were trying to figure out if that might be a school record. You know, as a freshman, could you imagine to have a game like this where you got so many opportunities to come through for your team?
I mean, it's amazing. You know, we had a meeting with Coach Rich this week, and he talked about, you know, he was going to trust us and he was going to put us on the field. And, you know, he expects a lot from us, and a lot is expected of our unit. And, you know, we have to come through and deliver on everything that is expected of us. And I'm glad he gave us the opportunities he gave us tonight.
Jaden, how's it feel to lead the defense in tackles tonight?
It feels amazing. As a younger guy on the team, I definitely feel like I improved from last game, which is all I really wanted to do. I'm preparing a lot with the team, with what my head coach has been putting me through. And I don't know, it feels awesome for sure. I don't hear my name being called by the commentator every so often. I mean, it was pretty often, I would like to say. And I don't know, definitely a great feeling for sure.
You guys had they had the 2 touchdowns to start,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, you allowed 1 touchdown the rest of the way. So you know, what changed for you guys, and you know, how impressive is that for you?
I think we made sure that we kept our head in the game, made sure that we bounced back, we didn't give up hope, which is what we're taught by each and every one of our coaches. In practice, with everything we do, they scored twice. In my head, I'm like, crap, you know, obviously it's not good, but it's like, you got to keep going. If not, you're going to lose the game. And we succeeded with that. So.
Tough week last week against the run with Derek Lynch out there.
Yep.
What adjustments did you make this week to slow down that rushing offense for Glenville State?
Honestly, I have to give all that credit to the D linemen. I think they stepped up greatly. I changed my game a little bit, but I definitely have to give that credit to the D-line. I mean, they played their butts off tonight for sure. They improved a lot since last game, so I think that's what stopped Finley and the running back.